I never thought I'd find myself in a situation like this, but here I am, drowning in guilt, confusion, and regret. Today I'm sharing a story that I can't keep bottled up any longer. It's about a massive ethical breach, and a moment of weakness that I never saw coming. Let's rewind a bit. For the past year, I've been seeing a therapist. He specializes in eating disorders, something I've battled with for a long time. Over time, our sessions became deeply personal, even emotional. It felt like I was baring my soul to someone who genuinely understood me. But slowly, subtle things started to change. The way he held eye contact with me lingered a little too long. A comforting touch on my shoulder became more frequent. And then there was that hug. After an especially intense session, he hugged me, and it lasted just a little too long. That was the first moment the lines began to blur for me. I found myself developing feelings for him. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help it. One night after we had a really deep conversation about my progress and how I wished I had someone to celebrate it with, he suggested we grab some drinks. I told myself it was just his way of being supportive, but in the back of my mind I hoped for something more. At the bar we sat closer than we should have. At one point he reached out and held my hand. The tension between us was undeniable. He looked at me and told me how proud he was of my progress. Those words hit me hard. I was starved for validation, for connection, and in that moment, it all felt like too much. Before I knew it, we were kissing. It felt unreal, like a dream I couldn't wake up from. One thing led to another, and we ended up back at his place. We slept together. As soon as it happened, reality hit me like a freight train. I knew this was a massive ethical breach. I mean, therapists are supposed to maintain professional boundaries, and I should have stopped it. But I didn't. And now I feel lost. I feel so much guilt. I can't stop replaying it in my head. I know I need to find a new therapist, but the thought of starting over terrifies me. I trusted him, and now that trust is broken. Worst of all, I don't know what this means for me. I just needed to vent, to get this off my chest. I know I've made mistakes. I just hope sharing this helps me figure out where to go from here. Or maybe it'll stop someone else from ending up in the same situation. Thanks for listening. If you have thoughts or advice, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Until next time, take care of yourselves.